past couple of days, we have been working on division. And we have been taking base 10 pieces and actually physically dividing numbers, but now we have moved from using our math tools to drawing pictures of what we're doing. And the method that we've been working on for the past couple of days has been called the picture method. And it's basically a really nice bridge in between using the base 10 blocks and using and making pictures. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a key so you can kind of see what I'm doing here, what my pictures stand for. If I draw a box with an upside down L, it stands for my thousands. If I'm sharing thousands, just a regular old square means hundreds. A straight line down means tens, and a little dot means ones. A lot of them have gotten into the bad habit of drawing squares for their ones because that's what their base 10 pieces look like. Don't let them do that because they can look like our hundreds. Now, I'm going to start off with an easy one for you. We're going to look at 32 divided by 3. Now, that means, and I've been telling the children, we have 32 objects or items that we need to share in equally with 3 groups. So they need to come over here and they need to show those 3 groups. So 1, 2, 3. And if you notice, I have also circled the number so that they know that that number is not a part of their picture. They get kind of confused there. Neatness is very important. Now, I need to start by looking at my greatest place value, which is my tens place. And I have 3 tens sitting in the tens space. So that means I have 3 tens. And I have 3 groups. So I can give each group one of the 3 tens. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show that. I'm going to put 3 straight lines down because remember, those mean tens. I'm going to share those 3 tens. After I do that, I need to come over here and I need to subtract out of 32 how much I shared. And I have shared 3 tens, which is the same as 30. And that leaves me with 2 ones. Now, I can't evenly share 2 ones with 3 groups without making some cuts and making fractions and decimals, but we don't do that yet in 4th grade. So I'm going to leave those as 2 wholes. That is my remainder. Now, to find out what my answer is to 32 divided by 3, I need to look at my groups, my pictures here. And I gave each one a 10. So my answer is 10, remainder 2. Now, a lot of them are tempted just to stop there, but we want to make sure that their answer is correct, and so they need to check it. The way that we check it is we use the opposite of division, which is multiplication. They need to do 10, which is their answer, times the number they divided by, which would be 3. Now, they should know 10 times 3 off the top of their head, and they should know it's 30. Now, they also need to, if we have a remainder, which we do in this one, you need to add in that remainder to that 30. So 30 plus 2 is 32. If this answer here matches the number, or whole number here, then our answer of 10 remainder 2 is correct, and they do. So 10 remainder 2 is the right answer. But let's try a little bit harder one. Let's do one that has hundreds. But maybe we can't divide it equally. I'll share it equally first. Now this problem is 175 divided by 4. So I got to take 175 objects and split them into 4 equal groups. So I have to come over here to the side again. Remember, neatness is important. And create my 4 groups. And remember, we need to circle the number so that we know that number is not part of our pictures. Now, I have a 1 sitting in the hundreds place, but I have 4 groups. I can't share just 100 equally. So I got to make some trades. I got to break apart that 100. I can break it into tens. Now, the students know that a 100 has 10 tens in it. So this 100 here can be broken into 10 tens. Now, I can't forget about the 7 that is also in the tens place. So I'm going to add that 7 to that 10. It's going to give me a total of 17 tens that I can share with my 4 groups. Now, I can do that. I could share 17 objects with 4 groups. Now, it's not going to be equal, but I can share it. I'm going to start off with giving each group 2 tens. So I just shared with each group 2 tens. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to subtract from 175 how much I just shared. Well, I just shared 20, 40, 60, 80. So I'm going to subtract 80 from 175. That leaves me with 95. Now, I have 4 groups and 9 tens. I can share more. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to give each group, let's be 1 ten. I just shared 40 out of my 95. I just gave each of my 4 groups 1 10, and that would be 40. Subtract that from my 95, I'm left with 55. Oh, I still have enough tens to give each one another 10, since I have 5 tens here and 4 groups. So I'm going to give each one another 10. Now I'm going to subtract that, which is 40, from my 55, and I'm left with 15. Now I can't share any more tens. I just have that 1 10. So I'm going to take that 1 10, I'm going to break it up into ones. There's 10 ones and 1 10, and I can't forget about the 5 in the ones place. So there's a total of 15 ones. Now I'm going to share that as equally as I can in amongst my 4 groups. I'm going to start by giving each group 3 ones, because 4 times 3 is 12, and I have 15 that I got to share. So I just shared 12. I am left with 3. Now, I have 4 groups, but I have 3 objects to share. I can't share 3 objects with 4 groups, so that is my remainder. That 3 is my remainder. Now, I'm going to look at my groups, and I'm going to see how much is in each group. Now remember, each one of those lines stands for a 10, and the dots stand for a 1. I have 4 tens here, so that makes 40, and I have 3 ones here, so that makes 3. So I have 43 sitting in my first group. I'm going to check my other 3 groups to see if they are the same. They look to be the same. So my gut instincts to tell me that my 43, remainder 3, is my answer. But I need to check, because we are all human and we all make mistakes. So I'm going to do 43 times 4. Don't know my 43s off the top of my head. They don't either. So I'm going to check it using the box method. Can't forget to add in my remainder 3. I got the answer of 175, and that's how many objects I was trying to share. Those are the same, so my answer of 43 remainder 3 is correct. Now, let's look at one that's a 4-digit by a 1-digit. They don't have to go any higher than a 4-digit by a 1-digit. Let's look at something like this. Let's look at 3,142 divided by 3. I have 3 groups. So I'm going to go in and write my 3 groups. Remember, neatness is important. I'm going to look at my thousands place, and I see that I have 3 thousands. I can give each group 1,000 because I have 3 groups and there's 3 thousands. remember 1,000 is just a square with an upside down L. I'm going to come over here to the side now, and I am going to subtract how much I shared with my groups from the 3,142. Well, I just shared 3,000 items, and I'm left with 142 items left to share with my three groups. I got rid of all my thousands, and that was great. And now I'm left with my hundreds, and I see that I only have 100. But I have three groups, so I can't give each one 100. But I'm looking, I can break that up into tens, and I could share some tens. Well, again, my 100 is made up of 10 tens, and I have that 4 sitting in the tens place. So 10 plus 4 is 14. I have 14 tens I could share with my three groups, and I can do that. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to start sharing some tens. I'm going to start off by giving each one, oh, I don't know, 3 tens. Now, I just shared 90 because 3 times 3 is 9, but remember each one is actually 10. So 9 times 10 is 90. I'm going to subtract 90 from 142. I'm left with 52 objects left to share. Now I still have some more tens that I can share because I have 5 tens sitting in the 5 or the 10 spot. So I'm going to give each one just one more 10. Now I have shared 30. So I'm going to subtract 30 from 52, and that gives me 22. So I have 22 objects now left to share, but I'm looking at my 10 space, and I have 2 tens, but I have 3 groups. So I can't share another whole 10 to each group, but I can change it all into ones. And I know that 2 tens is the same as 20 ones, and plus I got the 2 ones sitting in the ones place, so I have 22 ones to share. Got to think about the most easiest way to share. I could give each one one and then subtract 3, but that'll take a lot of work. I'm going to go about as high as I know, and let's see here. I know that 3 times 7 is 21, and that's really close to 22. So I think I'm going to give each one 7 ones. I just gave out 21 ones, so I'm going to subtract that from 22. Let me move my little box here. And I'm left with 1. I cannot share 1 with 3 groups. So that's my, again, that's my remainder. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to check my groups. Remember the square with the upside down L is 1,000. I have 4 tens, so that's 40. And I have 7 ones, so that's just 7. My answer then is 1,047. And my first group, I'm going to check the other 2 groups, and if they're equal, I'm pretty sure 1,047 is my answer, but I still want to check it. They were the same. So my gut instinct is to say that 1,047 is the right answer, but I still need to check. So I'm going to take 1,047 and I'm going to multiply it by 3 because I have 3 groups. I'm dividing by 3. They do not know they're 1,047, so we are going to have to use the box method to check. And remember just to add up those numbers inside the boxes, line up your place values. Don't forget to add your remainder in, which in this case it's 1, so I'm going to add 1 in. I'm going to check my answer to my multiplication sentence. I'm going to check it up here to the amount of groups that I, or the amount of objects I have to share. If they are the same, which they are, then my answer, 1,047, remember 1, is correct. Hopefully this has been helpful. If it hasn't been, just email me or call me here at the school or send me a note, and I will answer you back. Have a wonderful day. Bye.